নতুন করে আবার লাইভ শুরু করলাম। একটু সমস্যা হওয়ার কারণে ওই স্ক্রিনটা ব্ল্যাক হয়ে যাওয়ার কারণে লাইভ কেটে দিতে হয়েছে। সবাই একটু দ্রুত জয়েন করেন। স্ক্রিন বন্ধ হয়ে যাওয়ার কারণে আর কি লাইভের আর কি স্ক্রিন ব্ল্যাক হয়ে গেছে, কিছু করার নাই। যারা যারা লাইভটা দেখতেছেন একটু কমেন্ট করেন। যারা যারা লাইভটা দেখতেছেন একটু কমেন্ট করেন।
থেকে যে মানুষের অন্তর মন্ডা দেয় তা সে জিনিসের মধ্যেই কিংবা মানুষের মধ্যে অত পূর্বাদে বর্ণনা করেছে নিজে মা পালন করতে হবে।
কে কে লাইভটা দেখতেছেন একটু কমেন্ট করে জানান। কে কোন জায়গা থেকে দেখছেন, জয়েন হয়েছেন একটু জানায়েন। শিবাদ ভাই কোড হয়েছে কত? 03 0354 0354 1853 1853। ভাই যারা যারা আর কি ফুটবল খেলে তাদের সবাইকে একটু ওই গ্রুপে জয়েন করে দিও। আর ফেরেনিকেশন দিতেছি। ভাই ফেরেনিকাস দিছি আমি। শিবাদ ভাই ওই যে আমাদের কারা কারা আর কি এই eFootball খেলে তাদের সবার একটু আমার চ্যানেলটা একটু সাবস্ক্রাইব করতে বললো। আর টুর্নামেন্টের আয়োজন করা হবে, ওইটা একটু 100 সাবস্ক্রাইবার হলে টুর্নামেন্টের আয়োজন করা হবে। তো প্লেয়ারের তো দরকার আছে আর সাবস্ক্রাইবারেরও দরকার আছে। একটু যারা যারা আছে সবার একটু জয়েন করাই দিও আমাদের চ্যানেলে। আজকে দিব গোল আর কি। গোল তো দিবাই, গোল না দিলে কি খেলা হয় নাকি? গোল দিবা, গোল পরিশোধ করব, সমস্যা কি? তুমি গুলিটা পেয়ে গেছো কেমনে? কোন অ্যাপ দিয়ে লাইভ করে? এই যে এটা হচ্ছে কি প্রিমিস লাইভ,
রাইট
প্রিমিস লাইভ অ্যাপ।
পাতলা সিরিয়াস
দেখে তোমার এমবাপ্পের একটু মার্ক করে দিই, টাইট মার্কিং বাড়বে তো।
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin. Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My Ibrahimovic! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ah, he's given it away. The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line. What makes you think that? Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel in such a system. Because of his reading of the game, his vision, his technique, everything you need to spring a successful offside trap. Chiellini. Xavi Alonso. That is good alertness. Costa Curta cuts it out. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get onto this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Good-looking ball. Looking for the run. This is Hazard. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Vitinha. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game. Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now. Still trying to shapes to shoot. Oh, he's been caught on it, and the keeper couldn't hold it. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen. Vitinha, it's played through for him. Now it's Mbappe, and he's searching through. Can he finish? That comes as a mighty relief. Now it's Messi. Costa Curta is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. That's a sharp pass. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Rijkaard. And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi in acres of space out wide. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession. Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that. Good to watch. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. No second thought, a straight red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk. Gullit with a real chance here. And so we have the first set piece of the game.
ও আমার হইছে ক্যানাভারোর তো আমি ইতি জানিনি। আল্লাহ, ক্যানাভারোর আমি তোর টিমই আনি নাই, বেঞ্চেও বসাই নাই, আর একবার রেড কার্ড খাইলাম। বুলেটের ফ্রি কিক, ভাই কোন দিকে মারবা? যেদিকে মারো গোল দিও না। ও
That
হোয়াট
is
আ
some
সেভ!
save from Khan. That's a fine save. Absolutely terrific,
দারুণ একটা
terrific
সেভ দিছে খান।
reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best. And we have our very first corner. De Bruyne plays it short. Thinks of a decent chance.
Oh, good goal.
Goal, Barcelona. That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise. Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curly managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable. So the first goal of the game. This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there. Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
আমার একটু থ্রো পাস খেলার অভ্যাস বেশি, থ্রো পাস মারা।
Aimed beyond the defence. Argentina have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time.
থ্রো পাস দিয়ে গোল দিতে মজা আছে।
No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Now it's on it. That's a cute ball. And he plays one through. He's in a great position here.
আরে ভাই,
Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Great vision, and that could set him on his way. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's delightful.
Mbappé.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's found support out wide. Good challenge. Excellent challenge.
Excellent challenge. সিবাত ভাই কি অবস্থা?
Second corner now.
গোল্ডেন আর গোল্ডেন।
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Argentina are looking to go forward now. There will be 1 minute added time. And he's intervened well there. Adams. Xavi Alonso. Think through.
Run maker ball.
And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Argentina are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to
like
focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
সিবাত ভাই একটা গোল দিছে অলরেডি।
Here we go again. Argentina really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. And here's De Bruyne. Ibrahimovic. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Messi. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's going to be disappointed with that. Costa Curta. Hullet. Picked out brilliantly. And he thumps it clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Threads one in. Hullet plays it. Chance! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
কিন্তু আমাদের খান সেট দিয়ে দিল।
So, third corner of the game. It's a mighty effort. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
গোলের মধ্যে বিনাই বলো নাকি বলো?
And now a sudden chance to counter. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Argentina still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And it's Azar. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
ইব্রাহিমোভিচের মানে কাটটা বুঝি
Now it's
না
Ibrahimovic.
মানে হুদে ওভার
Lovely
রেটে
pass,
রাখে
but can he get... And a shot!
হাজার্ড ইডেন হাজার্ড অসাধারণ একটা গোল
Have brought themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their
ভাই কে
attitude,
কোন
for
জায়গা
their
থেকে লাইভটা
application.
দেখছেন একটু
Now
জানান
they'll want another.
একটু কমেন্ট করে জানান
Sweeping move, executed with deadly
আর একটু
efficiency.
যারা যারা
Well,
সাবস্ক্রাইব
that's
করেন
an
একটু
example
সাবস্ক্রাইব
of
করে দিন
counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
গোল
There's the
ওরে
shot! Loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? And he shoots!
ওরে ভাই এই
Ambitious, but
শটে
just
যদি
off
গোল না
target.
ঢুকে
Well,
মানে
that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never
কি
short
বলবো
on confidence.
হট এ মিস মানে আরেকটু হইলে ঢুকে যেত করে আর আমার ওই ডিফেন্ডার
Robertson
বারেসি
is looking to
আইসে গোল
influence the
দিত
game from out wide.
মানে
Oh,
কি
well played,
বলবো
well sorted out.
বারেসি আর এত উপরে উঠতেছে
Argentina
কেন
still have the cards to affect this
বারবার
game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
মেসি মেসি ওরে
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
কিছু করার নেই আসলে
Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
His manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
কিছু করার নাই ওই পেছে
Barcelona get
আমার
themselves into
ডিফেন্ডার
the
উঠে
lead.
আসে গোল দিতে
This is the perfect example of how to
ডিফেন্ডার এত
play
উপরে
with a
কেন
man advantage.
আসলে
Move the opposition from side to side,
বুঝতে পারতেছি
wear
না।
them down, deserve goal.
Roberto Carlos.
ওরে
That's good
এই তো
defensive concentration. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
ভালো একটা শাইন হইতেছে না ভালো শাইন করতে পারতেছি না, ডিফেন্ডারগুলো উপরে উঠে যায় কেন বুঝতেছি না। ডিফেন্সিভ 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 প্লেয়ার সাবস্টিটিউশন।
Barcelona get their fourth corner. They've played it short. He's having a shot! And that would have been game, set and match. Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here.
যারা
Going
যারা
2
লাইভটা
down at
দেখতেছেন
this
একটু
stage would have made it an awful long
লাইক
way
করে
back.
দিন।
They're up to 5 corners
রাফিনার
now.
এই কার্ডটা পাইছে এইতে বক্স থেকে।
Delivered across. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to
ভাই
that.
কে কোন জায়গা থেকে দেখতেছেন একটু লাইভে একটু জানান কমেন্ট করে।
They may end up with some regret with this tactic,
আর
but you have to
পরবর্তী ফিল্ডিং
admire their
আজকে
commitment to
খেলবেন
goals.
একটু জানাইন।
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. And he's had a hit!
What a goal, man!
They're level in a
দারুণ
trice!
একটা গোল।
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
মানে
That is a
মরিনোর
diamond of a
সেলিব্রেশনটা
goal.
তো সেই
The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant. That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy
মেসির
would it
গোলটা
have been
অসাধারণ আছে।
to get across it or overhit it?
ফেক
Perfection.
শট দিছে, ফেক শট দিয়ে পরে বিটস করলাম।
So all square and not for the first time. Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. And this is Bebeto. And he gets rid in a hurry.
যারা যারা সাবস্ক্রাইব করেন একটু সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিন।
Brilliantly cut out. And that has been cleared. Tries to play it through.
যারা যারা সাবস্ক্রাইব করেন
Well,
একটু
that
চ্যানেলটা
might
সাবস্ক্রাইব
be
করে
that,
দিন।
Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Now it's Musiala. Knocks it into space. And he cuts out the supply. He's a sharp little ball here.
যারা যারা সাবস্ক্রাইব করেন একটু সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিন।
Xavi Alonso. Argentina needed that. They really needed it. Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. And a chance! Oh, that's incredible!
What a man.
And that may just do it. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
tackle
Bebeto
leader,
demonstrated
it's
great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
এইগুলো হয়ে গেল আর কিছু করার থাকে না।
Argentina are making a change now. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence. Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat. Barcelona take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on. There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now. Musiala. And that will be it. Argentina can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but
কিছু করার নাই, লাস্টে গোলটা হচ্ছে ডিফেন্ড করতে পারতো। দাঁড়াও আবার দিতেছি একটু ওয়েট। আমি ফেরেনিকে পাঠাইছি, ওটা অ্যাকসেপ্ট করো। মানে ওই যে রেড কার্ড হয়েছে দেখে আর কি একটু হয়েছে ম্যাচটা। ট্রেজার লিঙ্কের আরো কার্ড পাবো ফ্রিতে। দাঁড়া আমি হয়েছে আমার ডিফেন্ডার তো আমি মিয়া রাইখে দিলাম, ডিফেন্ডার আমি থুইছে উঠাইয়া কি একটা। নো নো নো, এটা থাকবে Javier Canabro। দাও এখানে স্টার্ট দাও। রাফিনা, আমি রাফিনা ভাবছি এই যে আর নতুন করে তো একটা কার্ড দিছে এই সপ্তাহে আজকে, আমি ভাবছি এই কার্ডটা পাইছি। লাইভে কারা কারা যুক্ত আছেন কমেন্ট করেন। এবার আর কোনো মার্ক করবো না।
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full.
He's having a shot! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So, a breakthrough already. Messi. And he was quick to react. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Bebeto. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Hazard. Hazard!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And he's managed to get free. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Vitinha. Bebeto. De Bruyne. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Good ball, good touch. Shoots! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Can he finish? Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they get themselves in front! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Number 21.
Argentina get themselves into the lead. And it's Xavi Alonso. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hazard. He's in a great position here. Hazard. And that is expertly dealt with. He's going for goal! And that's been drilled in. Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, tries a shot! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And the keeper's given it away. Hazard.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a sharp pass. De Bruyne. Tries to play it through. Chiellini cuts out the pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now, this could be a chance. Ibrahimovic is onto this. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And the through ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Hazard is onto it in a flash. Hullet. Xavi Alonso. Over to the left. Now it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
It'll be a throw-in. Roberto Carlos. And here's Xabi Alonso. De Bruyne. Bebeto. Robertson. He has found the way through. Steaming on goalwards. Gets the shot away! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he's really put himself on the line here. Barcelona have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. Zanetti. And it's Rijkaard. Bebeto was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's quite incredible! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Barcelona have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Shot a goal! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And the whistle goes for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Oh, he's been caught napping. Decent chance!
Goal! Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Now, can they get him away? That ball looks a good one. And that's a simple one for the keeper. That's an imaginative pass. Messi looking to run onto it. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi gets into a good position. Takes on his marker. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he finish? And it's in! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team...
Ibrahimovic! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Robertson knocks it into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking to go deep. Defending of the desperate variety.
The attendance for this match was
Looking for a runner. Oh,
97,559.
delightful ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pressing high and with purpose. It's gone out for a throw-in. That'll be a throw. Now here's the delivery. And they've got rid. Pull it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Oh, what has happened here? Nice looking ball. Not the most accurate pass. Robertson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Baresi gets across to intercept that. Pull it. De Bruyne. Now the delivery. That's a decent clearance. Rijkaard. Oh, that's a key interception. Baresi. Barcelona finding their passes. Robertson could try cutting inside here. Really well taken goal. Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
His delight very short-lived. The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Rijkaard. Played out to the right. Looking for options for movement. Messi receives it in a wide position. That's tidy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Vitinha. Mbappe. He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 9, Bebeto. Number 42, Mbappe. Number 15, De Bruyne.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Applies the finish! Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Olise. No, it's come to nothing. Roberto Carlos. Strong running down that left flank. In with the challenge. Olise. Can he get it through? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's made its way to him. And that was very necessary. Ball is over the line. And a shot! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. Well read, nice interception. And here's Olise. Chance for a shot! And he's lifted it over. And that is that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
And a quick reminder today, everybody.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Mbappe. He's one-on-one! Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he skips past his man. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Ibrahimovic. So we're still where we started right now. And that's a nicely shaped ball. Ah, that's a fine interception. Danger averted for now. Now it's Mbappe. Pedri, played out wide. And it's Rijkaard. Out towards the flank. Zanetti charging forward down that flank. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Goal! The breakthrough strike. Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Cannavaro cuts it out.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. It's just beyond his reach. Played back into the centre. Messi. Nice bit of trickery. Some good work on the right flank here. That's good play. And he's there to belt it away. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Oh, just skips past his man. Just the keeper and the shot. They've done it. And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Argentina certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Back into the middle. Cafu. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's come loose. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Xavi Alonso. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's having a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And that is a little undercooked. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that is a nice touch. In towards the back stick.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Costa Curta. Some resolute defending there. And here's Ibrahimovic. This looks promising. Hazard. And he's there to get it away. And they've got a throw.
Substitution.
Zanetti. Neymar. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's running through. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run it.
Oh, shooting chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Big header! That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Costa Curta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zanetti. Madrid looking to pass their way through. And it's Pedri, looking for a runner. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's that, the end. Argentina perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.